Yeah, hello guys, welcome back to HumbleFx, and today we're talking about something. I saw this happening and I decided to show you guys so that you guys, if you see it next time, you don't want to miss that opportunity. You can see this is a mad risk. This is a very strong risk I took here. That is a very strong risk, guys. All right, you see, equity is a very small equity, and I took that risk because I saw that happening. So let us dive into it and let us see why I actually took that trade without thinking of account being blown and all that, and where my stop loss was and all that. So let's get to the business. All right, I would zoom it. I'll go down to daily time frame. So if I go to the daily time frame, I told you guys earlier that if you want to take it, if you open your chart the first day in the day, what you do first time is you go to the daily time frame and check what is happening right there. So right over in this my time frame, I have spotted that there is somewhere here that I call it a swing left, and I saw a swing high, a swing right here. Then this is the head, right? I saw this yesterday, but it was not met yet, so I had to wait. Now, so this is, I now see that there it is coming to form. It is already forming a range left. Now the next thing I get to is I get to 4 hour time frame. Now the 4 hour time frame, I had to, if I change my, if I change this thing to a desktop view, you will see something happening right there. So let me draw it so you see. You see at this point here. So at this point we have equal highs right there. We have strong equal highs right at that point. We have equal highs at that point, guys. Yes, we have equal highs here. Okay, so now I've seen that there's a level right over there. Now I go down again to maybe M15. Now if I come to M15, I'm seeing lots of uh, rejections at that point. Look at that. We are seeing lots of rejections here. Look at this particular point here. We have lots of rejections happening right about here. See that? So my first entry, I took my first entry at this point, but I take profit when it came to this particular place. Then I enter when there's a break of that downward rejections. See that there was a downward rejections here too. There was rejections downside. Let me use my line to draw that. There was lines here. So you see, I took my first entry around this particular point, sniper entry, and then I took my profit once it gets down here. So I was thinking it will still come out again to range, but as it broke out of that place, I had to see that. I had to see my high time frame that it is going down. So my grand TP should actually be somewhere. I should expect it to come up to this point. Yes, I should expect it to come up to this particular point. Then before we have maybe if there should be a retracement backside up, but at least it should have to hit. It need to hit that particular point. Though I'm not holding to that point. You see, I already had enough profit on that trade, so that's okay. But I will not close it. I need my TP to be hit. I need my TP to be hit. So guys, let me see, take you to one more time frame. So me, I took entries most time on a lower time frame so that I can get a tight stop loss. See that now this is a 5 minute time frame, right? Now I'm seeing rejections right here. Look at this point. This point here is a lot of rejections happening there. So I'm having a tendency, I have a high tendency of selling at that point. So what I use high time frame is to confirm that I'm actually going on the right trend. Then I use the lower time frame to actually spot entry. So if you know that this pair is actually very volatile. This is VS100 is very volatile. It is very volatile. You can imagine the kind of you can imagine the kind of volatility that this thing is very volatile, guys. So I had to wait for a sniper entry. So when the market range up to this particular point, I'm taking my entry. And why am I doing that? Because I'm trying to set my stop loss just above that range, just above. Let me go up a bit. So let me take off this line, this black line, so that we can actually see the chart read good. So I'm actually trying to take a what is it called? I'm going to take a tight stop loss. So that's why I want to wait for it to come up, because I know that this pair is very crazy. So my stop loss will just be above those ranges, those rejections and all that. I mean this one. I'm not talking about the other one like this one's here. No, I'm talking about this one here. So that is where I should take my stop loss to. So that should be my stop loss if I'm taking entry right from this my sniper entry when the market come up to that point on my M5 minutes. So that if I should take my entry right there and I put my stop loss, if by any chance my stop loss was hit, then if by my TP is about to hit, so if by any chance my stop loss is hit, I'm not going to lose very much. Okay, so but remember that this pair is very volatile. So if you have a small account like $10, $20, you better not to take trades on this VIX, or except you are entering with a very tight stop, a very small lot size, or you have a tight stop loss. Okay, so let me see if my TP is going to hit. You see my TP just kissed but did not take off. It did not take off the trade, but it kissed the the TP. So let's see what happens, if whether it will actually hit or it will just go up from this particular point. But I expect it to come down to the next line, which is this line here. So you see that. So let us check other pairs and see if there's other things we can see right there. So coming to crash 300, right? Here's crash 300. This trade, you could see my drawing here. If you watch this drawing, you understand something here. You understand that I had to draw. This is an internal trend line. You can see that. So there is what made it a buy. We had something here, something here, something here, and something here. So we have gotten this. We have gotten these things already. So anytime that we have seen that anytime the price touch that trend line, it actually buys up. All right. So now once the price come up and touch here, you should buy. It touch here, a buy, touch here, a buy. Look at that. So this is just, but if you are buying in this market, you know that you are scalping, you are not taking a long trade. But why? Let us check on a higher time frame also. There's something I saw here earlier. Look at this. This is 30 minutes time frame. Okay, I was watching this trade and I saw this candlestick is formed. I saw that pin bar forming on that particular on this my line, showing me that there is a tendency of this market going up. But because this is already going to retest down to a very long downtrend, so that's why I did not hold long. I did not hold it long. I just took a short trade there, and that is now it has hit TP, guys. That is how it is, guys. So that is how that was. If you see this kind of thing on your chart, feel free to play it wisely. This is a good mine. This kind of candlestick that form it when it forms on a good zone like this is a gold mine. So you have to respect it. Now see, the same thing happened here. It formed here. Look at that. It formed right over here, and what happened? We had a gold mine. We had a drop down. So guys, you don't want to play with such kind of candlestick formation and all that. All right, guys, if you want to get free signals, see also here we had it here and it dropped down. If you want to get our free trading signals, then you don't feel free to check on this video description. You will see a link to our channel where we drop signals every blessed day, and you get to make money with us. Look at that. This is our trading channel, and you see we drop trades over and over, guys. We drop trade over and over right here. You can see here yesterday we back over 500 pips. Look at that. We back over 500 pips. It was hit. We back over 500 pips on this crash. This one didn't go where our stopper was hit, but we made money yesterday. So if you were in this channel, you are good to go. Look at this. We backed to 250 pips here, right here. So guys, join here and get free trades every day. You don't want to miss out of these opportunities right over here. All right, and until then, I remain HumbleFx. Remember, we trade to withdraw. Enjoy.